Hello, namaste, welcome or welcome back to greetarot. So how are you? I hope you're doing good. I hope it's an amazing day for you. So if you're new here, if you like my content, please support my channel. If you have already supported me, thank you so very much for all the love, and the support means a lot to me. Thank you so very much. So in the description box I have my Instagram page link. If you want to follow me there, go ahead and give it a follow, and the text that I'll be using will also be listed. So so the topic for today, this is who you are transforming into. It's about your transformation. So as you can see, I have kept 3 cards and 3 crystals for you guys to choose from. So close your eyes, relax, connect with your intuition, take your time, pause the video, call upon your spirit guide. Maybe you will be attracted to a particular color or attracted to a particular crystal. Just go by your intuition, not by your eyes. Okay, so for group number 1, you have red tiger's eye, sodalite. For group number 2, for group number 1, red tiger's eye. Group number 2, sodalite. And for group number 3, aquamarine. So close your eyes, relax, connect, and then choose. I will see you in your group. And remember, these are general readings, so take what resonates and leave the rest. And these are timeless readings as well. And the timestamps will be in the description box. I will see you in your group. So group number 1, if you have chosen this red tiger's eye with water snake, access your inner knowing here. Okay, if you look at the snake, the snake looks a little bit suspicious, right? So what I'm getting here, you're becoming someone who can pick up on the energy of other people. And I have to say one thing, energy never lies. People can lie, their words can lie, but energy never lies. And you are going to pick up on the energy, and that's how you will understand if this person is lying, if this person is wearing a mask, if this person is authentic. You are going to pick up on the small details, because you're not focusing on the sweet words anymore. You're just focusing on the details, how they act with other people, what is their body language. I even feel like for some of you, you're going to be a body language expert. I don't know, you really are an observer. I feel like you're an observer who observes people's body language and look, are they lying or not. You're going to be very good at it. And one more thing, I feel like you are trusting yourself more. So if you feel like this person is off, you're going to trust that. Sometimes there is no logic. Yeah, sometimes we feel that energy is off, and there's no logic, because this person is acting very well, very well mannered. Maybe they're acting like a gentleman, but you don't feel like that. And I feel like in the past you have made that mistake of not trusting your inner knowing, but here you are not making that mistake anymore. You're protecting yourself by really listening to your intuition. I even feel like your friends, your family members will also ask your help with that, because they know that you can pick up on that. Yes, okay, so that's what I feel like. You're the protector. You're becoming the protector. You're protecting the people who are near to you. You're protecting the people who are vulnerable. I even feel like you might be doing some sort of volunteer work, protecting, helping people in some way. Yeah, you can pick up on the things that other people don't pick up on, because you see through the details. You're very, you pick up the minute details that not everyone picks up. That's the thing. And it is going to be very very good for you with making decisions, and as well as you can help other people as well. Okay, so again, sometimes we, again, the snake looks a little bit suspicious, like even though the person is acting very well, sometimes if you feel suspicious, you're going to trust that. You're trusting your inner knowing. That's what I feel like here. So let's pick up on, I'm going to take one charm. So let's see what is the overall energy for group number 1. Oh, footprints. Wow, I really feel like you are actually listening to the inner compass. You're trusting the footprint that your inner, your intuition is giving you, and you're following that. You're letting go of the logic. That's something I'm seeing here. You're actually believing in your intuition, because in the past I really feel like there might have been times when you didn't listen to your intuition, and you have always thought that it actually, sometimes we don't listen to our intuition, and then we feel I should have listened to it. Now you're like not making that mistake anymore. You're completely listening to your intuition. Yeah. And with this footprints, many people are going to follow you. As I told, your friends, your family will be coming and asking for guidance from you, because you can detect what they cannot. Okay, so many people will be like calling you, asking for like, this person is acting like this, what is it, and I feel like you will be able to give them the good guidance. That's what I'm getting here. So I feel like you are actually building a community where people will be trusting you. And I even feel like you're actually believing in yourself more and more and more. You're actually building your intuition as well. That's something I'm seeing here. Okay, so let's move on to the next set of cards. Okay, so yeah. Oh wow, chaos and conflict. Yes, when we listen to our intuition, we can avoid a lot of chaos and conflict, isn't it, in life? And that's exactly you're doing right now. We have the number 30, we have the number 33. So again, you are very guided by your archangels. You're getting the angel assistance. You're following the footpath of them, right? Because your angels might be assisting you through your intuition. And sometimes in life, we don't listen to our intuition. We don't listen to our heart, and we take action, and that after some time we get what we don't want, and it creates lots of chaos and conflicts. Maybe you've gone through that and you're like, no, not anymore. I'm just going to listen to my inner knowing, because I know that it will only lead me to a place where I will be happy. So I feel like you are someone who is going to protect yourself and avoid this chaos and conflict. That's who you're becoming. Yes, that's what it is. I feel like if you are someone who doesn't practice a religion, maybe some of you might be reading religious books. I even feel like that for some of you. Okay, but definitely you're believing in universe, you're believing in God, you're believing in your own intuition. That's what I'm getting here. And there are a lot of supportive people also around you. You're manifesting good people. I really see that. Again, in order to have a good friend, we need to become that good friend. And I am seeing that you're becoming that good friend. So that's why you're manifesting good people into your life. Yes, let's see. Hag of the West Sea. Yes, again, she is listening to her inner guidance. She is singing a song of her own soul or for her own heart, and doing what's best for her. And that's the energy. That's the energy I was picking from you guys. Yeah, not listening to the logic anymore. That doesn't mean that you will not be logical. Sometimes logic helps, but sometimes in life, the energy, right? If we are picking up on an energy that we don't feel it's good for us, you're listening to that and taking action on that, and that is leading that is taking you to a place where you will be feeling safe, protected in yourself, and you will not be having these kinds of chaotic, dramatic events anymore. That's what I feel like with people. Definitely with people, you're making good choices. Yes. And I even feel like there is a lot of creative energy as well. So for some of you, if you're not creative people, like if you have a 9 to 5 job and you feel like, I'm not that creative, I feel like you will be exploring a lot about your creativity. Maybe you will be taking upon a hobby that will make you really happy. You will be learning something new, or maybe this is an advice from your spirit team to learn new things, to have hobbies that make you happy. So maybe for some of you, if your hobby, if you wanted to dress as a mermaid, do that. Okay, maybe for some of you, you want to cosplay or something like that. I don't know. Maybe you want to dress like a princess or a queen. If that is one of your dreams of your childhood, do that. Okay, so let's see. Who are you transforming into group number 1? Oh, that's a lot. Okay. We have, look, expand your horizons. You're getting out of your comfort zone. Sometimes intuition, when we listen to our intuition, it tells us to take risk. And sometimes because we are so afraid to get out of a comfort zone, we don't listen to intuition. And I see that you're listening to your intuition and taking bold steps in your life, right? Yes. So for some of you, you will feel like, I need to learn this new thing, or I need to travel to this place, and you're taking action. You're actually following the footsteps of your intuition. That's who you're becoming. So that's why I see you taking bold step, taking risk, getting out of your comfort zone. You will be doing it because your intuition is very loud and very clear here. So it's like when our intuition speaks, even though sometimes it will be like uncomfortable because they're telling us to do something that is very different. It's very out of our comfort zone, but it's like a feeling that stays, that is like telling us, do that, do that, do that. It's a very loving voice, and you're going to do it. So there is a lot of expansion, there is a lot of growth, and I even feel like you're becoming someone who's not worried about chaos and conflict, because now you know that the power is within you. Because whenever a situation comes, we have two things: we can either respond or we can either react. And I feel like you're becoming someone who responds to situations now. So that's why you're not afraid of chaos and conflict anymore, because you're believing in this power that is within you, right? This power of intuition, the power of the God, the power of the universe. So I see you taking bold steps, doing something that you haven't done before, trying new things, having more hobbies, living life more authentically. That's something I'm seeing here. Or maybe even for some of you, I see that you will be trying out dishes that you haven't tried before. Yeah, sometimes that can be also the thing, trying dishes that you haven't eaten before. It might be something that you're getting out of your comfort zone with. Maybe you are someone who is a very picky eater. I see that you're changing that as well because you're listening to intuition. That is also there. Okay, so let's see with the cards, with the tarot cards. Let's see what else. Maybe we'll get more details. So who are you transforming into? Group number 1. Okay, we have Ace of Cups. Yeah, definitely self-love, taking care of yourself. The more we take care of ourselves, the more we fill our cup. That's how we listen to our own intuition, isn't it? Right? That's how we listen to our intuition. That's how we take when our cup is overflowing, that's how we can give more to other people. Some people think that taking care of themselves is a very selfish thing to do, but they're not recognizing the more they are taking care of themselves, the more they will be able to help people. And you're really recognizing this, and you are actually taking care of yourself. You're actually filling up your cup, and you are only giving the overflow. You're not draining yourself anymore like the past. Yes. So that's why you're making decisions that is best for you. You're listening to your intuition, and with people, with situation, you're making the best decisions because you're avoiding the chaos and conflicts, because you don't need it. And when we are in this energy where we are taking care of ourselves, we're filling our cup, where we are working on our self-worth, we are not going to lower our value for anyone. If we pick up on the energy that is not great, we're just going to let it go, right? Yes, I even see that you're becoming very bold, very strong, at the same time very compassionate as well. It's beautiful, right? Sometimes we need to take care of ourselves. So it feels like you have always been a very kind and gentle soul, but many people might have taken advantage of that. But now you're not allowing, but at the same time, you're not letting go of that compassionate nature of yours as well. So yes, 3 of Wands. Look again, it landed upon the chaos and conflicts. Again, sometimes in life, chaos and conflicts happen so we can move forward, we can level up, we can get bolder, or we can take the steps that we haven't done for a while, right? It can take us out of our comfort zone. So this chaos and conflicts are not stopping you anymore. I see that for you guys, right? Yes, that's the thing. You are actually using this thing in order to build you. You're not using this chaos and conflicts to destroy you. Rather, you're using it to your advantage, and you're building yourself up. You're gaining, this happened, this chaos and conflict happened. Now what? Let me respond to this, and I'm going to level up. What can I do next? And you're becoming more bolder, and you're taking steps. That's who you're becoming, because you're taking care of yourself. You're filling up your cup. You're not drained. Yes. So I feel like you will be responding to situations more and more and more. You're becoming more patient, more observant. more patient, more observant, more bold, trying new things, and you're picking up on energies as well. That's very good. I'm getting very good vibe from you. Okay, yes, we have Page of Swords, Hierophant. Yes, you will be teaching a lot of people as well. I feel like that. And we have the Two of Coins here. Yeah. Again, there is a balance between the logical mind and your intuitive mind. Yes, sometimes we have to be a little bit logical. I talked about that. But sometimes we have to listen to our intuition. So it's like there is a balance between those two things. Because with this Hierophant, I see that you're not so bound by the traditions anymore. You're not following blindly certain traditions. But there are traditions that are really helpful and good for us, right? There might be some sort of traditions that actually is a good thing that we do, and you're only following that, and you're not following the tradition that is not that great, that doesn't, maybe there are in traditions also there are certain things that is really not that great, and I feel like you will be letting go of that and only taking the ones that really feel good to you. Okay, that's what I'm getting here. Okay, you're not following people blindly. Maybe you have done that, but now you are not. You're listening to yourself and taking action accordingly. It feels like with this Page of Swords and Hierophant, the information you're getting, sometimes what happens, we get influenced by the information. We don't even listen to ourselves. We just take that information that is not good for us. Now here, I feel like there is this filter that you have, and you're only taking the information that is good for you, that makes you feel good. That makes you happy. You're not taking the information that makes you a little bit stuck. Yes. So using, sometimes we need to use the information wisely, and I see that you are doing that. For some of you, I even feel like you will be educating children online. Maybe you are doing something online, and many children will be really get advantage from your teachings. Okay, you're a very good teacher, I feel like that. You're a very good communicator, I feel like that. And at the same time, you're someone who wants to keep the traditions of your family, but at the same time, you're not taking every tradition that is not that great. Yeah, there are traditions where there is like male and female might be differentiated. Maybe you're not taking that kind of things, but there are certain good traditions. I really feel like that. So you're only picking up upon the information that actually helps other people, supports. You're taking that kind of traditions. I seriously feel like that. And I even feel like you're someone who can balance two things very, very easily. You are becoming someone who can actually manage this chaos and conflict easily, because I see that you will be responding to situations, not reacting anymore here. Yes, life has taught you a lot, and because of it, you're trusting your intuition more and more and more. So it feels like you're not doing the same mistakes anymore. You have learned from your mistakes and you're applying that. So that's why I see that you're listening to your soul more. You're filling the cup. You're filling your heart more and more with love. And at the same time, now you're not afraid of chaos. Yeah, sometimes we will feel fearful, but you are like, yes, it's okay. I can respond to this situation. I can overcome this conflict. I can overcome this chaos, because if I trust myself, if I trust divine, I will get the solution to this problem, and I'll be able to get out of this conflict. Sometimes for that, I will have to get out of my comfort zone. Sometimes I will have to take bold steps, but I'm ready. That's the energy I'm picking up. Very nice energy, right? You're becoming more bolder, and you're not letting other people dictate your life. You're living your life. That's what I feel like. You have done that. I feel like for group number 1, you have lived life the way other people wanted you to live, right? Now you are not doing that anymore. So let's see the final piece of information. Final message for group number 1. Okay. We have the fox and ivy. Look, again, very clever energy, isn't it? Suspicious, like very clever. You are picking up on the things that not everyone picks up. And ivy grows everywhere, right? And easily you can adapt to new situations. That is also someone who you are becoming. So again, sometimes when we are clever, we can actually adapt to new situations, new people very well, because we know how to handle them, right? Yes. and you're going to grow as well because of your you're picking up on energy. As I told you, becoming very clear, you're trusting your intuition, and you will have solutions because you're very clear. Video got cut anyways. That's all the messages I have for you today. So hope it made sense, hope it resonated. If it did, give me a thumbs up. I'll see you soon. Bye bye. Hello, namaste, group number 2. So let's see, who are you transforming into? You have chosen the sodalite crystal with wood snake. Enjoy the waiting game. So I feel like you're becoming a person who is going to be very patient, right? Again, this energy where we have this overburning passion plus detachment to our results. So you're someone who is going to be passionate regarding the things that you want to do in your life, and you will be very self-disciplined with it. You will be taking action every day, but you will not be so focused on the results. And that's a game changer for you guys. Okay, so and because of that attitude, because of that the way that you're becoming here, you will be able to accomplish anything in your life. Because many people don't get that manifestation, the reason is that only because we don't have faith, we don't surrender, we just overdo things, we don't listen to our body because of it, because we are so over attached to the results. It can be with relationship as well, when we are emotionally so attached, so a small mistake from their part can put us down. But now you're not becoming that kind of person. You are going to give the love, you will love deeply, but at the same time you will not be so attached. And that's something because you are going to have faith in that relationship, you're going to have faith in your work, because you have faith in divine. And interestingly, when we do that, good things happen, right? So here you are going, look, you are just with this enjoy the waiting game. So you're like just doing the work, and you're patient, and you're seeing the results pop up one by one by one. That's the energy, to be very good energy. And I feel like it requires a lot of perseverance, a lot of self-discipline in order to achieve that state. You need to discipline your mind, because you have to have that faith. You have to surrender, even though when the external, sometimes external doesn't look like our internal. Many people do that. They work with their thoughts for a long period of time, then they don't see the external. When they don't see the external happening, they just get back to the same ideas, because they feel like, oh, the manifestations is not happening, it's just facade, right? For me, manifestations never happen. Sometimes we do that, and we seek more and more and more, and we don't see the results. But here, what I see, that you have gone through all that things. I really feel like that you have gone through all that thing. You might be someone who has done a lot of manifestation rituals, and you didn't get any results. Now what I'm seeing here, you are practicing that detachment. One of the reasons you were not getting the results was because of your over attachment to the results, to the people, very much emotionally attached. And that's the reason you were not getting. So again, a person who is single, who is wanting to get into a relationship, if they're just focusing on that, worried, you're not going to see the results. Here I see a person who is single, who is ready to mingle, right? They are in that energy, they are enjoying the waiting game, they know that they will get the person that is best, so they are listening to their intuition, they are taking action. But at the same time, they are not overly like, I want this at this time. No, they're not concerned with that anymore, because they have surrendered, they have faith in divine. The best thing will come. Yes, that's the energy here. So I would say burning desire you have, plus you're practicing detachment. I see that you're becoming that kind of person. If you're already not in that energy, I see that you're getting into that energy. Wow. So let's see what else here. The main energy for group number 2. Who are you transforming into group number 2? Oh, wow. I just heard diamond. Sometimes diamond requires a lot of pressure to shine like this. And you're becoming that diamond who has gone through the pressure. Now you're going to shine brightly. Now you're going to get anything that you want, because you're understanding the concept of manifestation. Interestingly, many people understand, but they cannot they cannot discipline their mind like that. And you are, and that's why you're shining. You're the rare pieces, you're the unique pieces. You're going to glow up. Many people will be noticing you, even in the crowd. That's who you're becoming. Okay, I even feel like you're someone who's going to be very, very well dressed. You're someone who has a style now. I feel like that you will be taking care of your well-being. The way you present, people will be very, very like attracted to you. It feels like even women, right? If you're a woman will be attracted to your style, or maybe they will be asking like, what you do, where you buy clothes from, where you buy this jewelry, like that's what the energy is. You're shining. You're shining, guys. You're the diamond. I'm hearing this song like diamonds in the sky, shine like a bright diamond. Yeah, like right. Wow. I had kept this charm like I feel like 3 or 4 weeks before, 5 weeks before, and this is the first time this is coming out. This is the first time it's coming out, and I have used this charm for a while. I've almost used in many of my videos, and this is the first time it's coming. So wow, you are special, you are unique, and I feel like you're trusting that. You're trusting yourself. You're having immense faith in universe. You're co-creating with universe, so you're going to have the best life. So let's see, who are you transforming into group number 2? Yes, look, chop wood, and we have the breathe again. Look, she's also very patient, she's trusting, she's faith, and she's chop wood. What she's focusing on the daily activity, what she can do, she's doing that. She's just focusing on that. She has certain desires, right? She has certain desires. She's not worried about that desires, whether it will come true or not. Yeah, again, you're not in this energy anymore. You have been, right? You have been. I feel like this is the pile where you have been frustrated with your manifestations, frustrated that your manifestations are not coming, feeling alone, feeling like things never work out in my favor, right? You have been there, but you're changing that. That's who you're becoming. You have learned a lot that if we are focusing on the frustration, if you're focusing on the pain, if you're focusing like this is not happening, the more we will see that, right? And that's what you are letting go of. You're doing the task that you need to do with love. You're practicing gratitude. You are meditating every day. I see that. You're clearing your mind every day. Like you're clearing your mind from that stress. Like when we take care of our home, we clean every day, right? And like that, you're cleaning your mind every day. And that's why you're having that faith and surrender. You're completely surrendering and having faith in your manifestations. You're giving that, like what you can do, you're doing, and you're giving the rest of the worries and problems to divine. Let them handle, I cannot handle, and that's why you're shining. You're shining like this lotus. You're blossoming. I feel like you are becoming a very happy person. You're transforming into a more happy person because you're aligned with your intuition. You're having that faith surrender. So you're not carrying a lot of stress, carrying a lot of baggage that you have to carry. That's what I'm seeing here. So let's see, who are you becoming? Very generous soul you are, and I feel like you will be seeing a lot of generosity coming into your life as well. You want to help people, and people will be helping you when you need help. Okay, I have to say one more thing. You're becoming a very powerful manifester. You're becoming the alchemist, I have to say. So these experiences are teaching you so much. Once you nail that thing, you haven't nailed this thing, I feel like. Now you're in the waiting game, right? You're doing the work, you're understanding a lot about this thing. Now you're in this waiting process. Once you understand how manifestation works, you're going to be in that energy. And what happens when we are in that energy? We get our manifestation, and you're going to live a very beautiful life. And people will see your success, and then they will be asking, what are you doing? And that's how you can give that knowledge and wisdom to other people. So yeah. So sometimes in life, certain experiences are important, so we can learn from that and we can give it that value to other people. Yes, let's see. Oh, we have the season of the salted bones. Look again, we have the skull, right? I really feel like you're ending a cycle of your life where you have gone through the same kind of cycles. You're ending a pattern, that's for sure. I'm getting like the death energy. here transfer again. We are talking about the transformation. I'm getting the death card. That card literally talks about transformation, right? We have learned a lot of things through this one cycle of our life, and now we are only taking the lessons and we are applying it. So now we are not going to live the life like we have lived in the past. This is completely new life for us, because the approach that we have towards our life is different. The way we think is different. The way we see things are different. Again, this talks about slow living as well. Again, you're not going to be in this hush, 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 hush energy. Look, with the chalkboard as well. What you can do today, you're going to do it. You're not worried about the future. You're not worried about the past anymore. You're living in the moment. You're living in the present moment. Today, I did this. I have had this. And you're going to be very mindful. And as you build that kind of discipline, you will see whatever you want, you will have it. So that's the energy. One like, you're not in this hush hush anymore. You're not in this fast paced energy anymore. You're like working with spirit. You know that if we want something, we need to become that person. We cannot go out, hustle and then achieve. You're not going to be that much into hustling as well. It feels like you're not going to overwork. You will be in balance. Today I need to do these things, I'm going to do it. Maybe today I want to rest, I'm going to rest. So that's the thing you have been learning. So mindfulness, being present, very present. That's the thing, very present. When you're doing daily tasks, you're going to be very present. You're not going to be up in the air. Very grounded energy. That's who you're becoming here. So let's see. And that's why you will be shining. Sometimes people are so busy that they don't have enough time to rest, enough time to recharge, enough time to take care of their body, and enough time to take care of their mind. But you are like, no, I don't want to do that anymore. I have done that and I didn't get anything. I was sad all the time. I was miserable all the time. I was depressed all the time. But now when I'm doing this thing, like I'm changing, maybe you're already in the process of changing. When you're patient, when you have faith, when you surrender, when you do the daily activities and just focus on that, your mindset is also changing. You're only taking what you need to take. You're only you're not taking too much of information as well. You're only picking up on the information that's helpful. So that's the energy here. It feels like you're living in harmony with the nature, with the seasons, and that's why you are going to have a very wonderful, beautiful life. I see that. For some of you, I see that if you had any bad habits, you will be letting go of that as well. Your food habits are also going to be very good. You will have a really good relationship with food, with everyone. I feel like that. Oh, wow. So keep up the pace. Wherever you're going, it will lead to something that you always wanted. So trust there is a divine plan. Keep on moving forward, guys. Keep on enjoying the waiting game right now. Be patient, because there is so much good coming your way. I feel like that. Okay, so right now sometimes we feel like sometimes also when we have this faith, we surrender. But there will be days, sometimes, because we are human beings, there might be days when you will see yourself comparing to other people. That is the time where you have to be very conscious, because your life is going to be very different, very unique from other people. Again, there's this concept of slow living, right? To be more present with you, with the daily things that you do, to be more present with people, to be more present with yourself. And when the more we are present, you will understand why you had to go through these experiences, right? Sometimes this path, this journey teaches us so much. These experiences teaches us so much. And of course, you will be reaching your destination, that's for sure. But right now, the energy that you are in, or you are going to embody, is going to be the best energy, because you will not be very stressed. You will be calm. You will be peaceful. So a lot of peace is there. And through peace, we get a lot of courage to move forward, and I see that. So let's see what else for group number 2. Okay, look, we have the 3 of Swords here. We have the 5 of coins, and again, I was talking about you had learned so much, isn't it? So again, this is the person who has been trying to do everything to achieve the manifestations, to achieve their Nine of Cups, to achieve their wish state, but they didn't get it. They didn't get it, right? They have felt the disappointments, they have felt the pain, they have felt like universe is not listening to them, their prayers are not being answered. But now what is the energy that you're transforming into is this patience energy. As you know that if you ask something, you will get. That's the thing. That's how universe works. We ask, we receive. But sometimes it's our limited mindset, it's our timing that we focus on, and that's why we feel like we are not going to get. And that can lead to a lot of frustration, a lot of pain, a lot of problems, right? Inside of us, we might feel very bad. We will have a lot of overthinking. We will not be able to focus on the present moment. That's what you are letting go of. You're living your life like a way that you have already achieved your goals, you have already gotten your wish, and now you know inside, you know that you have it. You feel like you already have it, and as you feel like that, the internal has, if we are feeling like that internally, the external has to be balanced, because universe follows the law of balance. So if we are feeling internally that our wishes come true, everything is happening, if we are in the state of wish fulfilled, the external will shift, and that's what I'm seeing here. So if you haven't reached your wishful state, but I see that your inner mindset is changing, you are going to be in an energy where you're like, yes, I have gotten that thing. For it's like you already believe that you have that wish fulfilled. You're in that wish fulfilled state. The more you become in that wish fulfilled state, because you're practicing gratitude, you're in this present moment, you're not overthinking about the past, you're not over attached by the results, you're not over attached to the results, you're not having pain and frustration because you're seeing the results that you don't want to see, right? Sometimes we get frustrated because of it, and you're changing that. So you are getting into this wish fulfilled state, and the more you are in this wish fulfilled state, the external will also shift. So you have been there trying all sort of manifestations, trying to do all sort of things, feeling depressed, feeling like no one is helping you, but finally that's changing. Your inner state is changing, and as your inner state changes, your outer state will change. So here you're learning that, and what you're learning, you're applying, you're coming into that energy, that alignment. Yes, this is a hard thing to do, but you're getting there. So trust me guys, you're going to see all your wishes come true because you're getting there. Yes, so trust, divine is with you. So let's see the final message here. Oh, we have the quail and gooseberry, anticipation. Yes, it's like you know that this thing is happening. You're anticipating it. You're visualizing you having it. You already feel like it's there. And the more you are there in that energy, doing the daily tasks that you need to do, you have this overburning passion, but you're not so attached to the results. You're going to get the success that you want, right? Yes, you're preparing for that. You're preparing for your success, like the squirrel prepares for the winter. Right now, you're preparing that, right? Your inner state. That's what you are right now. Enjoying the waiting game. You're preparing your inner mindset with that. You're coming into that wish fulfilled state by practicing moderation, by practicing mindfulness, by practicing gratitude, by doing the daily activities, and not feeling in this lack mindset. You're changing that mindset. That's who you are preparing. You're anticipating a brighter future for you guys. Right now you are in that energy, and as we do it, you're going to get all the wishes that you haven't manifested for a long time. So a very deep wish of yours, you're going to manifest because you're getting into that wishful state. You're getting into that alignment. So that's the message. And it takes a lot of courage to get into that stage. It takes a lot of discipline to get into that stage, and you are. So once you nail that state, your life is going to be very easy. Yeah, so that's all I have for group number 2. Hope it makes sense. Hope it resonated. If it did, give me a thumbs up. I'll see you soon. Bye bye. Namaste. Group number 3. If you have chosen this aquamarine with earth snake, gratitude leads to abundance with number 6. I feel like you're going to focus more on harmony, peace, and you will be staying away from people who create a lot of drama, gossip. I feel like you will be choosing to stay with people who really give you that warmth, kindness, rather than staying with people who have lot to say, lot to gossip about. I feel like you will be preferring to stay alone rather than connecting with the people who really, really gossip a lot. So I feel like your social circle might be getting lesser and lesser and lesser because you don't want that much of people around you who create a lot of drama. You're choosing peace. I feel like you will be spending more time by yourself. I really feel like that. If you have been a very social person, I see like you're cutting a lot of people because it is not helping you at all. Sometimes when we talk to a lot of people who are very negative, we start focusing on the negative things, and it can mess with our mental health. So I see here you are going to prioritize your mental health by practicing gratitude, by being grateful for all the small things you have. So I see a person who is going in the nature, looking at the butterfly and being happy to see the butterfly, looking at the birds, being happy to hear the songs of the birds. Like that's the energy I'm getting here. So I feel like some of you will be very much interested in gardening, spending time with animals, spending time with nature, in nature. That's what I'm seeing here. At the same time, appreciating small things that life offers you. Sometimes we only feel very, very thankful when we have big things in our life. No, you are becoming someone who values the small things. A smile from a stranger, you might value that. A compliment, or if someone makes you a special food and gives to you, you are very grateful for that. Sometimes in life we don't recognize that, we don't see the small things. Now you are going to do that. I feel like that's who you're becoming. I even feel like you're becoming more spiritual in nature, and that's why you will be cutting a lot of things. I even feel like if there were substances in your home that was not good for your health, you will be cutting that as well. Yeah, it feels like you're purifying your life with thoughts, right? With food, everything. That's what I'm getting here. And I'm getting a person who has a morning routine as well. Maybe you will be focusing on meditation or spending time in nature. There is this morning routine where you will be giving the gratitude to divine. For some of you, I see that you will be practicing sun salutations as well. Yeah, that's who you're becoming. Sometimes we don't see the good that we have, right? And I see that you're going to see that more and more and more. So let's see what else, the overall energy from the charms. Let's see. For some of you who came from group number 2, I feel like that. Yeah, somehow I feel like group number 2 and 3 is a little bit connected. So let's see. Oh, we have cat. Again, I was talking about that, right? Cats have strong boundaries. Cats choose to stay alone. They do well. Yeah, they are, I feel like, introvert type of energy, right? That's the thing I was speaking about, that if you have been a social butterfly, I feel like you're cutting people who are not that great to you. You're setting boundaries because they have been really messing your mental health. Sometimes a lot of information can also put a toll on our mental health. So you're going to be very strict with that, with the information that you get, with the people you surround. So yes, as I told, your social circle is going to be lesser and lesser and lesser, and you're going to be prioritizing your mental health, prioritizing your peace, calmness. That's why I feel like you'll be spending more time alone. For some of you, spending time in nature. But that doesn't mean you will not be connecting with people or friends. You will be, but your social circle will be like, it will be less less people. I feel like that. Okay, so let's see. Yes, all that glitters is not gold. That's what you're realizing. Sometimes people wear a lot of masks and show that they are the true person. Sometimes that's how social media is like that, isn't it? When we look at people who are living a wonderful life, and then when we look at the behind the scenes, it's the opposite. So you are understanding that. So I feel like you're not comparing yourself to a lot of people anymore. So for some of you, it's like you are following a lot of people who you used to follow. Yes, because you're seeing the truth, right? And you're understanding sometimes that glitters is not gold. They're just it's just a facade. And so again, the mask here with this mask. So that's why I feel like you are letting go of a lot of people who are like this, who show up, who show that they are, there are people who are like that, who lie to get a lot of respect and all, but in reality they're wearing a mask, and you want to stay away from these people. It can be with social media as well. You're not going to follow the people who are like this. You're unfollowing. Again, you are lessening your circle. You're focusing more on harmony. You're focusing more on peace, and you're regenerating yourself. Yeah, because I feel like this has taken a toll on your mental health, physical health. Yeah, sometimes we get influenced by these people and we do something that's not best for us, right? So now you are drawing clear boundaries, like, this is something that I don't like it, I'm not going to follow this. You're understanding that everything we see in social media is not true, right? And sometimes it can have an adverse effect on us without we realize. Sometimes it can subconsciously affect us, right? And you're letting go of those things, and you're focusing on your fortune, what you have, what the good is there in your life. You're valuing the people who values you. You're spending more and more time with the people who love you. That's what I see here. Okay, who are you transforming into group number 3? Let's see. Okay, oh, we have the Blackthorn altar, and we have the Hag of Cats. Again, the cat energy is very strong, right? Very psychic energy as well. For some of you, you're becoming yeah, you will be noticing that your intuition is very strong, and if you predict something, it is going to come true. Yes, with this Hag of Cats, again, you're becoming very independent energy I'm getting here. You're not depending on others to do something for you, rather you're doing it for yourself. Again, as I mentioned, group number 2 and group number 3 is a little bit connected. So sometimes what happens when we are dependent on other people, it can take our freedom from us, right? And here you're focusing more on your freedom. You're not becoming very independent, like you don't need people. No, that's not the energy I'm picking up. You need people. We all need people. We all need companion. But at the same time, again, we have the two cats together, right? We need our companion. We need that. But at the same time, we don't have to be dependent on the people for certain things. Maybe you have been in that energy where you were dependent on people for everything, and it can, when we are dependent on people, we have to let go of our own plans. For example, if you are I'm just getting an example. If a person who is financially dependent on someone, if they want to buy something, right, they might have to ask for money, right? And that is like, you don't have the freedom to buy it because you want it. But if you have that financial freedom, you like it, you buy it. You don't have to ask for anything or anyone, right? So that's who you are becoming. You will have that kind of freedom to do things your way. You don't have to depend on people anymore because you're becoming that person here, an independent soul here. That's something I'm seeing here. Yeah, that doesn't mean that you don't need people. Don't get me wrong here. The cats needs their time with their owner, right? And sometimes they're very clingy as well. So you might have people around you where you will be spending good quality time, but sometimes we don't need a lot of people as well. I feel like you're valuing your good relationships. You don't want like too many friends or too many followers. You're just focusing on the people who are really for you when you need it. You need them, and you will be very grateful for that. And for some of you, there is one person who you really will be happy with. You will be spending more and more time with. Maybe this is the person who is your friend, because the cat energy is very strong here. Okay, so it feels like a huge transformation with your social circle. If you have been a very extroverted person, I feel like you are not going to be that, because you have suffered because of it, because you have seen the dramas of other people, and that's something that you are understanding that you don't need. Again, sometimes sometimes we have to go with people, and again, if you're traveling with a group of people, sometimes we have to see them, and maybe we have the energy to walk and see places, but they might not be interested. So what happens is, So many people are not interested to see those places because they have to walk, and for that reason you might also not be able to see that place. But if we are independent, we can go and see the place that we want. So that's something I'm seeing here very strongly. So there might have been times in your life where you were not able to do certain things because you were dependent on people. Now you're going to become very independent, so you can do whatever you want. Yeah, you will have that freedom. The freedom is what I'm seeing here, and that's why you will be very grateful for small things and for the people who do good to you, right? Yeah, that's important. That's a very strong message. And we have the number 10 as well. And 10 number, again, you are avoiding people who give you a lot of stress. You're avoiding people who give you a lot of baggage, and you are going to be with people who actually help you to flourish, like give you that guidance, like go do it, you can do it. The people who motivate you, the people who inspire you, that's the energy here. Okay, so that's what I'm getting here. We have the number 33 again, boundaries. With this as well, boundaries. You're setting good boundaries, guys. That's who you're becoming. You're like, today don't visit me, I'm not in that mood. And you are going to be with the people who are going to respect your boundaries, respect your alone time. Sometimes the people don't respect our boundaries, and I feel like you have been in that spot, but now you are like, I even feel like for many of you, when you had set boundaries in the past, you felt guilty about it. But now you're understanding that the people who don't respect your boundaries are the one who are getting advantage of it, right? That's why they're not respecting your boundaries, and you're going to be very, very strict with your boundaries. Maybe you are setting boundaries with yourself. Maybe this is a habit that you had that you go back, right? That's not great. And I see that you will be practicing boundaries with yourself. So strict boundaries, I was picking up on that very strong. Again, we have the cat energy as well. They are very, very strong with the boundaries. If you have a pet cat, you will know it, right? They are like that only. They want their alone time, they want to sleep, and if they are not in the mood, they will not listen to you, they will not come out. My cat is like that only. If he want it, he's not going to come out. He will hide somewhere because he prefers his alone time. That's the thing. And at the same time, if you look at the cat, they clean themselves, they take care of themselves. They're not waiting for anyone else to take care of themselves. They're very clean animals as well, isn't it? So yeah, so sometimes when we wait, we keep on waiting, and we don't get what we want. Here you're not waiting, you're taking action. You're becoming more independent. You're freeing yourself from your own limitations. That's the boundary you're setting, maybe, for some of you. You're going to see your own facade, like, this is my own illusion that I need to come out of it. And I want to, sometimes we feel like, I cannot do it, I cannot learn that, I cannot do it. You're getting out of that facade. You have been thinking like that for a while. Now you are setting boundaries. Like, I am not going to think like that. I can do it. If I believe I can do it, you're getting into that energy here. So let's see. What else? Who are you transforming into group number 3? Wow, look, beginning a new cycle. Again, we have this end of dependency. I feel like you're not dependent too much. You're becoming independent. You're not dependent on certain habits of yours. That is also something. You're setting boundaries, like where you said I can't, you're saying I can do it. I can make it happen. I can make it work. I'm going to be my own cheerleader. If no one is cheering for you, you will be like, I am going to be my own cheerleader. That's the thing. You're seeing things in a different way. You're seeing yourself in a different way. You're seeing yourself more confident. Maybe you didn't see yourself like that. You're changing that. You're changing your own story. You're writing your own script now. You're like, this is who I am. I'm going to make it happen. I believe. Yeah, maybe even though external is not shifted, you internally you're shifting. You're working on it. Yes, that's what I'm seeing. Look, again, you're purifying yourself in a way. You're getting rid of the old habits and you're practicing new habits that makes you happy. And with this purification comes purifying a lot of things, a lot of people, a lot of situations that doesn't serve you. That's why you're setting boundaries here. So let's see. And you're making a home that is going to be very safe, protected for you. And you are only inviting the people who will keep your home safe. You're not going to invite the people who will make your home dirty, right? That's what it is. Sometimes we invite people into our life that make our mind dirty, and you're not going to do that anymore because you're going to be very strict with your boundaries. So let's see. If there is someone who is calling out for you for setting boundaries, you know that they are not your person, right? Because they don't value that. So let's see what else. Let's get into more details with the tarot cards. We have the Page of Cups. You're learning to live life again in a way. You're learning to become independent again. You're learning to choose your happiness again. You're learning to learn new things again, right? Again, a child who learn new things. You're going to do that more and more and more. I feel like that's who you're becoming here. You're learning to become more playful. You're learning to, I feel like for some of you, when life happens, when we meet people who are not aligned with us, when we become dependent on other people, we lose our charm, right? And here you're picking up the pieces that you have lost, and you're gathering together, and you're starting your new life again. That's what the feeling is. So gratitude. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing here. You're changing your life here. You're working on yourself. So for some of you, this is letting go of the relationships that made you so dependent, that made you feel like you're nothing. And you're now picking up the pieces. So for some of you, when you were young, you were very charismatic, you were very happy, then you got into a relationship and you became a person who was dependent, emotionally very attached, who wanted someone to do something for them. And now you're like that, maybe that person took that control. They were controlling you. Now you're understanding and you're taking back that control. I even feel like for many of you, you had stopped your own light because you felt like that that you cannot be that charismatic person from your past again. Sometimes some people lose that charisma, and I feel like you might have because of a relationship or maybe because of a situation. Now you're getting back to that old self in a way. Yes, you're picking up the pieces. You're becoming the person that you always wanted to become. Somehow, somewhere you got lost. Now you're starting over. You're starting again. That's the feeling here. Yeah. Sometimes we get lost and we feel like we focus on other people a lot. We focus what they are thinking, and we change ourselves. We shape ourselves because we want to please them, right? So we start people pleasing. And maybe you were in that energy where you started people pleasing, where you made everyone happy, but you were not happy. And they used you to their advantage, not anymore. That's why you're picking the pieces. You're learning to live life again. You're trying to become more independent. You're trying to become more grateful for all the things that you have. Now you're focusing on the small things that makes you happy. That's what it is. So again, it's wow. It feels like this Two of Cups energy and King of Wands. It feels like you're coming back to you're claiming your own power. This is not you're meeting with someone or reuniting with any person. This is you reuniting with your own charisma, your own power that you lost somewhere, somehow. Sometimes in life, when a lot of troubles come, a lot of because of certain people, we feel like we are not good enough, we cannot do it. Again, when a child is born, they're born with a lot of potential, but other people come and scribble a lot of things, and then this person start believing that they're not good enough, they cannot do it, and that's how we start living our life here. And now what I see here is you picking up the pieces that you really are, and letting go of the pieces that other people gave you. You are learning to know more about you. As you do it, you're going to find who you really are, and that's this alignment. You're very powerful. With this King of Wands, you're a very powerful person. You always have been, but somehow, somewhere, you lost it. You thought that you're not powerful. You thought that you have to be dependent, and now you're finding your power back. You're reuniting with yourself. It feels like you lost something. Now you're finding that thing back. Your power back. it feels like your individuality, you're getting your individuality back. So now you have to start living, it feels like a child that is learning to walk. That's the feeling here. Now you're learning to live life again in a different way, where you are in your power, like again the phoenix rising above the ashes. That's the energy here. Yes. Okay. And we have the Queen of Wands, like again living life independently. That's what I have to say. So let's see the final message here. And doing what makes you happy. So the final message over here for you guys is, the Bear and Cedar. Leadership. You're taking your power back here. You have been in this energy where you lost the power, and you're claiming your power back. You're claiming that leadership quality back. Sometimes some people might tell us that you're not good enough, you're not good enough, you don't have that skill, and we start believing in them. And you had these kinds of people who made you believe that, and that was not true. Now you're claiming your own power back. That's what I feel like. You're coming into a position where you will live your life the way you want, independently, wearing the dresses that you want, doing something that makes you happy, and you're going to surround yourself with the people who value you. They respect your boundaries, they respect your decisions, they love you for who you are. You don't have to change for them. That's the energy. Okay, so that's all I have for group number 3. Hope it made sense, hope it resonated. If it did, give me a thumbs up. I will see you soon. Bye bye, take care.